This conference will now be recorded.
All of you put the heading reinforcement learning. Who is the learner here? Learn from environment roots. What it learns? Learns best policy. What do you mean by best policy? It's the right action at right moment. To achieve goal state. You can say target. But something is learning means there should be some brain. What is the brain of the reinforcement learning agent? Few learning equations. So these are the key terms. Now one by one we will see. Here we have different terminology here, like agent, environment, rewards, states, actions, focus. These are the key terms. Today we will understand what is each one. Okay? Come on, all of you have taken this list already. Put the heading agent. The agent is an intelligent program. It performs different random actions. In a given environment. Against to every action, environment returns rewards. It means for all good actions. Here good means valid actions. Positive rewards. Similarly, for all bad actions, negative rewards. Here, bad means invalid actions. Okay. Next, we see what is the environment. Okay. Before going for the environment, a small tag here. Based on rewards received, write out this. Q learning equations. Update knowledge of a agent. Please go. So once again, I repeat the point. So initially, agent is not having any knowledge about the environment and environment rules. Sir, make fast, sir. Suppose if you treat that our classroom is the environment. Understand? Now Mr. Santosh is the agent. Whenever he step into the class, immediately performs a bad action. Understand the points? That means he violated a rule. Now immediately this environment is giving negative reward to him. Understand the point? But if it is agent, it tries to learn from that negative reward. But our Santosh will not learn it. How many times you say he will do the same thing? Correct? Like that. Suppose he performs a good action. Good action means a good action. He performs a good action, man. Then positive reward. Whenever he receives a positive reward, always he tries to improve his reward. Understand? And you can fix up the reward ranges also. Like suppose binary rewards you can give -1 +1. Suppose for good activity +1, for bad action -1. Suppose you are my agent for some time. Agent means like treat yourself as a robot. You are agent. You don't know what to do, what not to do in the beginning, in the right moment. But you did something. Think that the action is very bad. I'm giving -1. What is our next target then? Next onwards, you should not get -1. On such a way, you will update your knowledge. Understand? Okay, in the next time, you did a good action, right action. At that moment, if I am environment, I give you +1 as a reward. Next onwards, always you are trying for +1 only. Understood the points? The training is very similar to how a trainer is giving gives training to a dog, a pet dog. Suppose your target is to make the dog sit on the chair. Understand? First, initially, it doesn't do. Maybe you will give a bite to that or kick to that. That is negative reward. After 3 trials or 4 trials, really your dog has sit in the chair. Now that is the right action. It achieved your goal state. Now you are giving one biscuit. Understand the points? Now, what might be the thinking of that dog? Whenever that good action is performed, immediately he gives one biscuit. That is, next onwards, always he tries for that biscuit. Here, biscuit is positive. give a kick to that is a negative reward. Next on what? It won't try to get the negative reward. Always it tries to get positive reward. So in this context, you are the trainer. Your room is the environment. Environment has rules where dog has to sit, where dog should not sit. Understand? Biscuit is reward. Giving biscuit or not, that is reward. Agent is learner. That means dog is learner. 2 days, 3 days, this kind of training is completed. Next onwards, when you show the finger towards the chair, immediately the dog will jump out of the chair because it needs biscuit like that. Understood the point? So now please go to this entire statement. Just have a quick look at this statement. Agent is an intelligent program. It performs different random actions in a given environment. Against every action, environment returns a reward. For all good actions, positive rewards. For all negative bad actions, negative rewards. So based on the rewards received, always agent is trying to maximize the rewards. On such way, it has to update the knowledge. Who updates that knowledge is the agent should have a brain. The brain is Q learning equation. All of you understood this point. Okay. Now, please put the heading. What is the environment? Sir, sound ಇದೆ ಇವಾಗ sir. Tomorrow onwards, please attend online class. Will you disturb class in class? Environment. Write down is a collection of rules. Environment has 3 spaces. Come on, seniors can say answer for this. Who already attended an introduction session of it.
Action space,
Yes.
state space,
Action space.
reward space,
Reward space. These are the things. So, what is each? You will understand. First, in the beginning, very simple example I will take. I'm taking a traffic environment. Hundreds of rules are there. Only at signal board, I'm considering 2 actions. So, 2 rules. Basically, in the traffic light, you have 2 colors: red, green. What are the possible actions? Stop. Okay. So, in this example, these 2, what are these? States. And these 2 actions. 3 spaces: state space, action space. Third thing, reward space. Now this environment has a head, like let's say traffic constable. Red light on, sir. Car stopped. Right action or bad action? Okay. Reward 10. Red light is on, but car is on moving. It's a bad action, right? Minus 30. Understand the points? Negative reward. Let's say green. Green light on, still car stop. Bad action. Minus 50. Green light on, car is moving. Good action, maybe 20. On that way, you can define your own rules. So in this example, red, green are states, stop, move are actions, 10, minus 30, minus 15, 25, based on the severity of the action. Based on the severity of the action. Very bad action, very negative score. Very good action, maybe plus 100 I will give. Understand the points? So in this moment, these are rewards. All of you clear about this? Now, who is learning these rules? Day number 1, we don't learn traffic rules. But after 3 penalties, you will learn every traffic rule. Right. Now, in this moment, you are agent. The traffic environment is environment. Constable is fixing, that means traffic department is fixing some rules for that. So at what states, what kind of actions are valid, what kind of actions are invalid, based on that. If it is good action, good rewards, bad action, bad rewards. Understood all of you? Online team, are you clear about this? Please.
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Right, can I go? So before going for the technicalities of this, if you see this movie, okay, you can observe the agent behavior. Who is hero in this movie? Okay, he thinks that Amir Khan as the agent. Okay. This earth and society as a environment. Whatever the action Amir Khan has performed, immediately society is giving some reward. Okay, in the beginning of the movie, all bad rewards, but in the climax, good rewards. So before start learning, after completion of the learning, what is the difference between PK and after? Complete knowledge. Understand the point? Do you remember in that movie, there is an example of a market shopping. What you observed in that? So he observed one thing in the market. People are giving some papers, okay, and shopper is giving goods. Then what he did? He collected some rough papers and submitted to the shopper. He abused. Abusing is here negative reward. Understand? Okay. From that negative reward, he updates his knowledge in such a way the paper should have photo of Gandhi. After that, he collected some Gandhi photos, Gandhi papers. Again submitted. Somebody slapped also. Again, negative reward he received. Understand? Again, immediately he updates his knowledge. But when compared with the first action, it is submitting like rough papers. Submitting Gandhi paper is somewhat matured action or not. That means knowledge increased or not, but still bad. Maybe for the first action, minus 100 is the reward. For the second, minus 50 is the reward. But reward level improved or not, like that. After 2 or 3 actions, automatically he got full knowledge about that environment. So finally he recognized that should be a currency paper which is recognized by the government, issued by the government. Then only shopper will give me goods. Who taught this to the people? Not Anushka Sharma. Understand? He learned from the environmental rewards. Understand? But in that context, he has a brain. But here our intelligent program is not having brain. Who is acting as a brain is Q learning equation. Q learning equation is acting as a brain to your agent. Understood? Okay. Now, there is one hello world example for this to understand what exactly the environment and what exactly how to create your environmental matrix, how to create your knowledge matrix. In case of supervised learning, sir, we have to prepare two types of matrices, X and Y. X for features, input variables, Y for target variables. In case of unsupervised, we have to prepare one matrix, X, only input variables. But in the case of reinforcement learning, we have to prepare two types of matrices. One is E, another one is Q. E for environmental rules, Q for knowledge. Finally, in the beginning, the knowledge is zero. But after completion of training, the knowledge matrix got filled with rich knowledge, with values. Next onwards, based on the knowledge, what it has acquired, based on that, it performs right actions. These actions are better than human. All of you understood this? Okay, write down. Let's say two matrices. To be created before training agent. Before training agent. Number 1 E. Number 2 Q. E for environment. Q for knowledge. Same thing in reinforcement learning point of view, this knowledge is called intelligence. What are the three spaces into this one? State space, reward space, action space. The size should be S by A. That means number of states by number of actions. Right on. Now in our traffic example, how many? How many states we have? 2 states. Actions, 2 actions. Red light, green light are states. Start, stop, move are actions. That means 2 states, 2 actions. The 2 by 2 is the matrix size. But in this example, I have taken both equal, but no guarantee. Number of states can be different, number of actions can be different. Understand the points? Q. The size of Q should be equal to size of All of you observe my favorite example here. A mini game. Think that this is a building or this is a one jail. You are hiding. That means you are here now agent for some time. It's a agent. All these are the different rooms. The room number 0, 1, 2, 3 and 4. This entire outer space. For the outer space, I am giving the number 5. This is what your goal state. Understand the point? But these rooms, some rooms are interconnected. 0 to 4, there is a vacancy. 4 to 5, there is a vacancy. 4 to 3, vacancy. 1 to 3, vacancy. 1 to 5, also vacancy. 2 to 3, vacancy. I'm just labeling them. From 4 to 5, you can reach. 0 to 4, you can reach. 4 to 3, 3 to 4, both ways you can reach. 1 to 3, 3 to 1. 1 to 5 also. 2 to 3. But 1 to 2 you cannot enter. 0 to 1 you cannot enter. 0 to 3 you cannot enter. This is what completely environment. What it has. What this environment has. All the states, from which state, which action is allowed, which action is not allowed. Those are called rules. Understand? And you have to give, for those rules, you have to give rewards. Suppose I am trying to get into 0 to 1. Is it good action or bad action? Bad action. I will give -1. 0 to 4. Valid action but no result. That's why my reward for you is 0. Because what is my question? In which room I keep you? Your target is go to 5. So for this one classroom example, I will tell you. You sit in the class, sleeping. Good action or bad action? Bad action, negative reward. You sit in the class, understanding well. Okay, +20 is the reward for you. You sit in the class, but not sleeping. Observing everything in my class, but not understanding anything. Time waste. That's why 0 is the reward. On that way, some rewards can be even neutral also. Positive rewards, negative rewards, neutral rewards. Even though you perform a valid action but no result. In that case, I will give you neutral, maybe 0. Understand the points? So now this is what your environment. For this environment, how to create your environmental matrix. Diagrammatically, we have written this. But before we try for your program, first of all, you have to create one matrix. How to create this matrix? How the shape of that matrix and structure of that matrix we will see. All of you take this picture. Online team, please take it. Correct? Now this is what our beginning steps are. First of all, you have to create your environment matrix. Okay? How to just observe. Able to see the numbers? How many states I have, sir? 6 states, including goal state. There are 5 rooms. Your target is go out of the rooms. That means what are all the states? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. That means states as. Okay, sir. If you are in room number 0, what actions you can perform? 0 to 4. Understand? Okay, if you are in 4, what actions you can perform? 4 to 5, 4 to 3. Understand? If you are in number 3, 3 to 1, 3 to 2, and also 3 to 4. So these are the actions. So what actions that I can do is action 0 I can do, action 1 I can do, 2, 3, 4, 5. In my first example, number of states, number of actions are equal. Understood the point? So what should be your so here what I'm taking? Actions as columns. This is what our basic structure. If E is a matrix, what should be the size? Number of states by number of actions. That means I have 6 actions, 6 states, 6 actions. So that my environment matrix size is 6 rows, 6 columns. Clear? Okay. If it is a matrix, that is a tabular format of values in the form of rows and columns. Then what about each value? Each value is a reward. This. Think that now you are in room number 0, sir. 0 to 0. I am asking you go to number 5. For some time you are my agent. I am keeping in the room number 0 and giving a task go to number 5. But you are in 0. 0 to 0, right action or bad action? Bad action. That's why I am giving minus 1. 0 to 1. 0 to 1. You cannot do. That means no vacancy. Minus 1. 0 to 2. Minus 1. 0 to 3. 0 to 4. Good action but no result. 0, 0 to 5. Minus 1. All of you understood this? In this style, I want you to tell me the rewards for state number 1. 1 to 0. 1 to 1. 1 to 2. 1 to 3. Vacancy is there but no result. Vacancy is there but no result. 0. 1 to 4. 1 to 5. It's a good action, but I achieved my goal state. Giving a big reward on there. Your wish, you can choose your reward level. 100 or 1000, you can choose it. Understood my point? Come on. Number 2, please. 2 to 0 minus 1. 1. 2 to 2. 2 to 3. 0. 2 to 4. 2 to 5. Minus 1. Next, the state number 3. That means room number 3. 3 to 0 minus 1. 3 to 1, 0. 3 to 2. 3 to 4, 3 to 3, 3 to 3, minus. I am asking you go to 5, but still you are in room number 3, means that is a bad or not? Understand the points? That's why minus. 3 to 4, 3 to 5. Minus. Think that now you are in room number 4. Now your current state is number 4. Come on. 4 to 0, 4 to 1, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 4 to 4, 4 to 5, 100. Vacancy at the same time I achieved goal state. That's why 100. The last. Think that already you are out of the jail. 5 to 0. Minus 1, no vacancy. 5 to 1. Vacancy is there, that's why 0. 5 to 2. 5 to 3. 5 to 4. 5 to 5. 100, not minus 1. Understood the point, sir? Already you are in out of jail. I am asking you go to out of jail. What you have to do? You have to come into the jail. You have to stay there only, right? That's why 100. Sorry. So now you can observe 3 spaces. The state space as rows, action space as columns. Each cell value is a reward. Each cell value is a reward. What is our comment on this value? What is our comment on this value? If I am in number 2, still if I am at 2 only, 2, then my action is bad action. That's why negative reward. Understand? Look at this value. I'm in room number 1. If you ask me go to number 5, directly if I jump into go to 5, that is very good action. That's why 100 is the reward. On that way, your rules will be defined in the form of environmental matrix. It has 3 spaces: action space, state space, reward space. But structure should be like this: states as rows, actions as columns. Each cell is a reward. All of you clear about this? Come on, take this, note it down. go to next. Once again, observe this. Initially, your agent is not having any knowledge. So finally, after completion of the training, what your agent is going to learn? Hmm? There are different policies. Among all the policies to achieve the goal state, the best policy it will select. It will learn. Understand the points? Okay. For this, to make you understanding of this statement, your agent now you are in room number 0. In how many ways that you can go to number 5? 0 to 4 you can reach. 4 to 5, but you don't know initially. You don't know initially. By mistakenly you stepped into 3. 3 2. Again you stepped into 2. From 2 to you cannot go further. Again you are returning back to 3. 3 to 1. 1 to 5. This is policy 1. Second policy, just observe. 0 to 4. 4 to 3. 3 to 1. 1 to 5. Another policy. 0 to 4. 4 to 5. Among all the policies, which policy is cheapest?
0 to 4, 4 to 5.
Which policy cost is less? Last one. Here, policy 1, policy 2, all these are the bad policies. This is best policy. Finally, agent lens means your answer. In this example, the best policy is 0 to 4, 4 to 5. If you are starting, initial state is 0. Come on, you tell me. If my initial state is 3, if my initial state, how many ways that I can go to 5?
3 to 4.
3, 4, 5. 3, 1, 5. Which is cheap? Both are cheap. That means both cost is less. You can choose anyone random. Not you can. Your agent will choose anyone random. Finally, all best policies will learn. Got the point? So, take the example of a best policy. Don't take picture again. So please, before that, please add a tag after training of agent. It learns best policy to achieve goal state. Take the example of best policy. To make it more easy, I'll show you a picture. It's environment. This is agent. Agent is doing what? environment is giving. Before taking next action, it apply. And after rewards receiving, modify. This modification is what till
The best goal.
best policy. Next. Till then the training. Is a training group. A bad action, immediately reward, immediately modifying the policy again. With the latest knowledge, again apply the action. Again environment is giving a reward. Maybe after 200 or 300 or 400 iterations, it achieves best policy. Then training is completed. Understood my points? Take this picture. Who modifies this policy? This is by learning. So in coming classes, what is the mathematics behind this Q learning equations we will see. Okay. Now, once again you observe this. Okay, keep this picture here. This is my Q. This is my Q dash. What is this Q? Before this is okay. Agent performs actions. Don't write please. Based on Q dash. Understand the point? So what are the different states I have? These are the states. 6 states. What are the actions I can do? In the beginning, all values. Well, I have 6 states, 6 actions. All the values in the beginning. Got it? After completion of the training, how these values we will see. Come on, take this. This is before training. Now, after training, how will it be? All of you observe this one, sir. So agent updates, for every action agent updates its knowledge with help of learning equation. So after completion of the training, how will be the values? We just observe. For now, I am asking you, don't worry about mathematics of the Q learning equation. In day number 2, if you try to understand that, your brain will be blasted. Okay. So for now, think that there is a mathematics behind the Q learning equation. That mathematics is going to update the Q knowledge based on the reward system. After completion of training, how will be the values you just observe? Okay. So in coming classes, I will go very basics of the Q learning mathematics. 0 to 0, I am keeping 0. Because if you are in 0, you should not be in the 0. That's why the Q value here is 0. It's not reward, remember. In the previous environmental matrix E, there are rewards. But here, these are Q values. That means knowledge values. Okay. 0 to 1, 0. 0 to 2, 0. 0 to 3, 0. 45. Why that 45? Just forget it. The mathematics of Q learning will update the 45. Got it? Okay. 0 to 4, 0 to 5, 0. Like this. Now I am keeping you to room number 1, sir. 1 to 0, 1 to 1, 1 to 2, 1 to 3, 30. 1 to 4, 1 to 5. Got it? Now you are in room number 2 now. 2 to 0, 2 to 1, 2 to 2, 2 to 3. Let's say 27. 2 to 4, 2 to 5. See. Okay? So now in first listen. Now I am keeping you in the room number 3. You just guess, try. 3 to 0, 3 to 1, 30. 3 to 2, 20. 3 to 3, 3 to 4, 30 again. 3 to 5. Now keeping you room number 4. 4 to 0, 32. 4 to 1, 4 to 2, 4 to 3, 29. 4 to 4, 4 to 5, 4, 5. Okay. Next, finally, I am keeping in the goal state number 5 only. Now, how will be the values? Just guess it. 5 to 0, 5 to 1. Okay. 5 to 2, 5 to 3, 5 to 4, 5 to 5. What is the difference between this one? Difference between this one. Previously, knowledge nil. Now knowledge updated. That not semi-knowledge, not half knowledge, full knowledge. There is no other best action than it takes. Understand? First you fill that values. After that, based on this knowledge matrix, how it will take actions we will see now. All of you take that after training. complete. So now training completed, sir. But with this trained knowledge, how it is going to take actions, you just observe. I'm taking environment picture also. Look at now you are agent now. Knowledge already ready with you. Think that this is the body of the agent. This is the brain of the agent. Okay? Oh my god. Very good stuff. Hmm. Now I'm keeping you in the room number 0, sir. I'm keeping in the room number 0. Hmm. Look at state. Which is the max value? Arey bhaiya, I'm asking which is the max value? 45. Don't be too intelligent. Intelligence is required. Too much intelligence is bad. 45 is the max value. The max value for which action? Blindly it go to 4, sir. Without second thought. In the beginning, it has a lot of questions. Where to go, where to go. But now, no questions. If you keep it into the room number 0, that it will step into number 4. Because as per that knowledge matrix, the max value is for which action? Number 4. That's why if it is in 0, it performs only one action, that is number 4. Got it? Okay, sir. Now you can observe one thing. You are my agent. What is your previous state? What is your previous state? 0. After performing action, your state is changing or not? What is your current state now? Now you are in room number 4. So for every action, you will see two things. Reward. Second thing, state change. That means your current state will be changing. Understand? Okay, now I am in number 4, sir. You are in number 4. Come on, look the, what is the max value? 430 for which action? But blindly, if previously it did a mistake, 0 to 4, 4 to 3, 3 to 2, again 2 to 3 back. Now it won't do because knowledge got filled. If you keep that into 0, 0 to 4, 4 to 5, it will come. There is no other best policy than this. This one? Okay, game changing. 4 to 5. Now you are in 5, right? What is the max value? You don't go anywhere. If you are in 5, you stay at 5. Understood my point? Okay, now changing. Keeping you into number 1, tell me. Keeping you into number 1. Hmm? I'm keeping you into number 1. What is the max value? 430 for 5. If I'm 5. Directly I go to 5. Okay. I'm keeping into number 2. What is the max value? 27 for what? That's why from 2 to 3 it will. Okay, now I am in 3. Now my state got changed. I am in 3 now. What is the max value? 30 for 2 actions, right? Any one value is okay. Always it considers max value. But here max value is for 2 actions. Any action is okay. Either 1 or 4. Randomly it will choose. Think that it has chosen number 4. Again come to 4. In the 4, what is the max value? 430 for which action? That means what story happened? 2 to 3, 3 to 4, 4 to 5. By mistake, it has chosen number 1, sir. 2 to 3, 3 to 1, 1 to 5. Both cause same, right? Understand? So this is what agent length. But why this? Why this kind of Q-learning kind of bloody equations? You can fix up all these rules in our program, right? You are fixing your programmatic rule means, first of all, you should be intelligent. We are not intelligent, that's why we came to IT industry. Remember, this is a small game, sir. That's why you can fix up the rules, which is the best action. Think that there are 700 rooms. Some rooms are interconnected, some rooms are not connected. That means some room tiger is there, some other room line is there. Now, which is the best policy? Can you select? First of all, you should be intelligent if you want to fix up the programmatic rules. But here, as a trainer, I don't know anything, but my agent will learn everything. As a trainer, what I should provide? What are my environmental rules I need to provide? What is the structure of my environment? What is the structure of my knowledge? And plug in with the Q-learning equation and run the program. Like Einstein, my agent will learn everything. Understood? Even though I don't know about best policies. Are you clear about my statement? Okay? Because always for the human bias is there. Morning 7 a.m. your thinking power is different. Evening 7 p.m. your thinking power is different. Happy mood with wife and come to the office, your activities are different. Fight with wife and come to office, your activities will be different because the bias is adding or not. But for the agent, there is no bias. Understand the point, sir? So how much max, which is a max best policy, it lands finally there. Based on that, it will do its behavior. Clear, all of you? Yeah. So let's see on the next class tomorrow. Sir, for a few days before this Pongal holidays, I go for the short time. After completion of the Pongal holidays, this reinforcement learning will be the long sessions. Okay? Yeah. Let's see tomorrow, sir. Tomorrow also
Thank you,
same
sir.
thing.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Mr. Naresh, your question. Agent knows its best policy. Already that explanation completed, Mahesh. Naresh.
Yes, sir. Thanks, sir. Got it.